and welcome to Wietzer's Woodshop. My name's Ted. We're going to make some things. All right, welcome back to the channel, Wietzer's Woodshop. Gloomy morning today, but not very cold, so let's see if we get through this. Gonna stay with that 7-minute thing too. So we're gonna finish this. Okay, so I took some video, didn't set up the camera correctly. I was using a different app for my phone, so because I use my phone to videotape most of all this stuff. Did I say videotape? Yeah, I sure did. I guess that shows my age. To video all this stuff. So I used on this one some what is it called? Oh, Danish oil, walnut Danish oil stain. Gonna use that, and then on the beak and then the feet, I went to the big box store and ended up getting some, which is really important, waterproof stain and sealer for outside, semi-transparent. So. And then they were able to program the yellow colors I needed to put the dye in here and mix it up, which was really cool. So, and I like to use the wood stains over paints and all that other stuff because I still want everybody to see the wood. I want, you know, hey, this is made from wood, so I want to see it. So to me, it's a little more pleasing. And then I got another one that's just this wood stain. It's a whitewash pickling. This just comes stock. And then that's what I do the feathers and the rest of the white feathers on the head. There we go. Now, secret to this is to not drip, and I just did twice. So let's put my hand down there and see the transparency is what I like, because yeah, we know the beak is yellow, but we also want to know that this thing's still made out of wood. So you can still see grain in there, which is really good. And then I did not put very thick amounts on here, which is another thing. So, because when it dries and soaks in, or starts to soak in and dry, it gets even more transparent. So, and always make sure to get the underside. Just do a little bit more, and this will be finished. And I splattered all over the place, so that's the way it goes. There we go, one beak down. Let's work on the feet. So this one rotted, or there was a rot spot on there. So, but for these, I don't like to make them too solid. But I sure like to just make them look like they're that color. And then I use this on pretty much, well, I have on all of my, I've used the stain on all of my carvings. And it seems to me that it works a lot better. I just really like it a lot better. And then it penetrates, instead of flaking off over time or being out in the elements, it penetrates the wood and then just stays there. And then the patina is really nice. So I don't know, that's my secret. I haven't seen anybody else do this. All I ever see is spray paints, and I'm sick of inhaling those fumes. So I figured I might as well try this, and I think it works really well. And this will be up so high, but if you have a sculpture that you want to have displayed closer, this is, I think, the way to go. Okay, so now with the white, what I like to do, make sure you get a new brush. You dip that, any hint of the white, and it will stain it the color you don't want it to be. So brushes are cheap. So, all right, we'll put this, what I do is I scrape it off the stir stick here and just get a light amount on the brush. We don't have to go so heavy. All right, this is pretty boring, so let's cut right here and we'll look at the finished stuff. Okay, so the eyes. Found a little trick that I like to use anyway, but instead of getting a little paintbrush, just get yourself a Q-tip and just get that stain on the Q-tip. And then I had burned these eyes in, so it's going to take a little bit of depth to, or a few more layers just to get that where it's supposed to be. But this helps so much with realism, making this look realistic. So see, even on the second coat, it's already looking really good. And then just be careful, you put it down here. I already drug it, but see, I left it open, so the black is easy. It's hard to go over the black, so the black is easy to cover up other mistakes. So we'll just leave it like that. I like that. Let that dry a little bit, maybe just another layer, just to get that thick. And I got it on the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see that. Then, yeah, I got some leak in there. It's all right. Water-based. That wipes right off. Let that dry a little bit. Then come back, use the other side. Let me grab the Danish oil really quick. All right, so got it pretty saturated, and then just touch, and it'll spread. And the more you let it go, the more it helps. Look at that, huh? Good looking eye. And then you just go back, the areas that I left open right there with color and stuff, you can go back with a Q-tip and fill that in. So, all right, I'm gonna do the other side. All right, well, there you have it. One bald eagle. So my interpretation of a bald eagle, I guess. So the colors came out really good. I'm gonna have to compliment the lady that mixed up that stain, the beak, and I forgot about color in the eyes too, so it mixed in really, really well. So after this was completely covered, I went back and torched it and gave it a little more contrast and just dirtied it up. If the eagle looks too clean, it doesn't look right. The eagles are dirty. So the next step, of course, is polyurethane. So this will be finished once that's done. And then I'm gonna leave this and then sculpt it when I mount it to the back. So then I'll shape this into the shape of looking like it was perched on a part of that tree. So glad this is done, or you know, colored up and everything. So we got to polyurethane it and then make it look or preserve it, and then we'll be 100% done, and then mount it behind Sasquatch. So again, we named it 6, so it's watching like a fighter pilot. It's watching Sasquatch's back, watching his 6. So just because he's got his head backwards. No, it's not backwards, it's turned around. So it's Christmas time, so well, close to. So Merry Christmas to everybody that's subscribed and watches my stuff. All the family and friends, I appreciate it so much. Happy New Year coming up. I'm gonna have some good stuff coming up in 2024, so keep this thing going. And then we'll probably finally finish that Sasquatch for my clients, the most patient people in the world. So, all right. Well, again, thanks for watching Wietzer's Woodshop, and like and subscribe.